everybody, Gabrielle here. I am back to bring you a Gemini reading for the season of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, or Ascendant if you prefer that term. So Gemini, you have showed out big time in this reading. We have the Fool and the Lover's card as your overall energy. We have the Page of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, the Sun card. We have the Temperance, the Nine of Cups, the Hangman, the Devil, the Seven of Cups, and the Magician. You have a serious reading here. So these are major events coming about in your lives through this season. And it just is for this season. Seven of Cups and Nine of Cups, both, if I'm not mistaken, are... No, Seven of Cups is Scorpio. And the Nine is... Pisces. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. But it is just for this season. Okay? So, a lot of fast-moving energies sweeping through for you guys is what this feels like. It seems as though you have decided to walk away. But not just, it's not an angry walk away. It's not. This is a choice, a divine choice. To me, either for you and an Aries, right, the Fool? Yeah, Pisces, excuse me. No. Forgive me, I didn't sleep well last night. I overdid it on my bike ride, and I'm paying for that shit. But it's all good, I feel. Pisces is out here very strong with the Hangman, but it's actually Aquarius. You know, you could be inspired. You know, Aquarius is a like lightning sort of energy. Brilliance, just whew. I feel like out of nowhere, there's a bolt of energy. A surge that hits your ass. And you're like, you know what? I've had enough. And this is one of the most beautiful things I could say for you guys, because this choice is for you. It truly is. This isn't about another person. And I feel like for some of you, this is like for the first time in your life. Which is interesting, because I do know some selfless Geminis. I do, and then I know some Geminis that give no fucks. You know, it's just real simple about life. But I feel like for you guys, you're like, you know, you're choosing yourself. I do. I feel like for the first time in your life, you are choosing yourself. And it's like, not just are you choosing yourself, you're honoring yourselves. It's like, you knew, or you've been feeling that there was some personal work that you needed to do. Really. And you were just looking for a little momentum. Excuse me. And for whatever reason, whether it's the season, you know, Scorpio season is highly charged with, for a lot of folks, it's very sexual energy. But I don't feel as though this is influencing you in the same way, because it's some very heavy mercurial influences coming up, and you guys are ruled by Mercury as well, your co-ruling sign along with Virgo. Excuse me. And so you guys being ruled by air, mutable air, just like mutable being like just like Virgo, meaning very adaptive. Air is quick and light and forceful, and just it penetrates every little space available. But with the Mercury energy coming through Scorpio, and Scorpio has a transformative nature, meaning itself is a sign of duality. It has the ability to crawl the depths of the earth, but also to transform itself and to soar in the air. And so I feel like what's going on in the heavens and how this is going to influence you guys in particular, it's very positive. I feel like it's almost like rain. It's like your rainy season, but this rainy season is going to bring about growth and rehydration in a sense. Like if you guys were soil, right, and it just became so arid, so dry that it was like dust blowing everywhere, just a dust bowl. And it's like with this season, it's going to replenish you. The soil will now be able to settle down and to absorb the moisture available to nourish itself once again, to, for lack of a better comparison, so the mycelium and the microbial life of that soil can begin to stir again, to go through mitosis and osmosis, and these things can start to grow and be beneficial. Excuse me. So I find this season exceptionally beneficial for you guys, is what this feels like. And it's just the spark you needed to begin to put this focus and concentration in on yourself, like free of distractions. But I feel keep getting these vineyard references. I know I see grapes, but I do. I feel like someone is involved with maybe imports and exports of wine, maybe on a state level, that sort of thing, or for a restaurant supply chain, something like that. Like there is something in the hospitality field, services and goods, that one of you guys are heavily into. And for some, this just could be an idea for something like that. Could even be brandy. There's quite a few different types of alcohols out there made from grapes. This could even just be grappa, like one of the home recipes, like that they have in Europe, available usually just at the vineyards. Or if you don't know what grappa is, please investigate. It's medicinal use only, though. You can't just drink this shit. Anyway, moving on. I feel like this is gonna carry you. I do. You're now able to run with it. You know what I mean? It's like you know what you want. You know what's going to make you happy. Nine of Cups. You know what I mean? You do. You absolutely do. And you've made some great progress in achieving it, and communicating with others. Some of you, you could actually be leaving your job. Yeah, you could be choosing to start your own business for some of you, for sure. I got the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Like I said, it's been slow progress, but progress all the same. And it's like now the time has come for you to step out on faith and choose yourself, and to focus more on it's almost like balancing your own life with the Temperance card. It's like This is how you show yourself self-love. Like the gold cups pouring into the silver. You have masculine and feminine. And so you're taking all that action and passion and drive, the Page of Wands, right? That you would have used for your main job, right? For some. For your primary source of income. And now you are pouring all of that into your own business, into your own self, whatever this is. If this isn't you starting a business, then maybe this is a pet project, a hobby, or something that has become lucrative. Yeah. I feel as though for quite some time you've been getting some hints from the divine that this is where you're supposed to go. And I feel like you've been holding yourself back. But it's not because you didn't know. Hangman. It's enlightenment, right? You know why shit's happening. You know why you aren't moving. It's a lot of it with the double seven of cups. It's like fear of making the wrong choice. But I feel like you've definitely spent some time in prayer, seeking guidance on what choice to make. And I feel like you finally got the answer to your prayer. You know what choice to make. Choose you. Choose you. Having faith. I see the Fool as a card of faith. Same thing with Temperance, Hangman. You know what I mean? Like, these are big time faith cards. The divine is asking you to have faith. Have they ever let you down? No, they haven't. And so there's no need to have fear of making the wrong choice. Because no matter what, lessons are blessings, right? Choosing to see the silver lining. It's like the divine has been asking you for quite some time to just trust. Trust in their promise. See the rainbow. Trust in the covenant, the personal pact. You don't need to see the other side. You don't. You just need to have faith. And take the steps you're guided to take. This is big energy, Gemini. I'm so proud of you guys. But you know, look, you are co-creating with the universe. As above, so below. You do know. And so this is beautiful. But you do. Maintain faith. Maintain hope and optimism. Maintain the focus on what it is you really long for. Your heart's truest desire. And this is for personal stability. It really is. It's funny, right? Because I have both soulmate cards out here. I have the Lovers and the Major Arcana and the Temperance card, right? Not, excuse me, not the Temperance card. Lovers and the Devil. This is like you fighting yourself. Pollux and Castor. Artemis and Apollo. You know what I mean? Like, you're fighting the other side of yourself. It's like this internal fight. You are now realizing that it's okay to choose you. You know, it's kind of like you have a very practical side, and then you have a very optimistic side. And practicality and optimism don't always work together. This has been a practice for you to do this, to reconcile these things. The practical side of it, if this is pertaining to you starting your own business, is other people have done it and been successful at it. So it is possible. That's really all it comes down to. Yes, things do fall through. But again, lessons are blessings. But I don't see this as something not making it. I see this as something that has a potential to go the absolute distance. Because look, It ends with the Magician. You have everything you need to manifest, to create, to get it done. You absolutely do. And if you just take all that youthful passion and optimism and vigor, right, that you were working so hard for somebody else for, right, and just use an ounce of it towards your own happiness. There's only one person in the Sun card, right? For your own happiness, right? You've been guided here anyway. That your angels have been pushing and pushing and pushing you here. You're finally taking this leap of faith. I'm so very proud of you. You're taking a gander at the quote-unquote unknown. It's all going to work out. It's like, it's self-deception. You will be successful. You know what to do. Yes, it's a lot of responsibility, but I think to a degree you are making it heavier than it actually is. I do. I believe that is you. I think it's going to be much easier than you think it will be. I do. You just got to start. You just got to start. No matter... Look, some of this is definitely romance, but I don't even want to touch on that. You know if this is romance. But I feel as though this is really about you and your own personal endeavors and your own ambitions. I really do. It's like you're making things more than what they actually are. And by doing that, casting a large shadow into a destructive path. You just gotta hang that sharp left into the unknown, because your true stability is right there. You gonna be fine. Look at that. You will be fine. Victory. You'll find your balance with it all. You'll get your equilibrium. You really will. You will find your equilibrium through the Scorpio season. I like that. Alright, Gemini, I hope you liked your reading. Thank you for your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. They are greatly appreciated. You can find me at intuitivedownloads19@gmail.com or Tell All Your Business Tarot. Light and love. Bye.